Hi class, my name is Will. Today I'll be discussing privacy in the workplace. This is my very first vlog I've ever done. I also have a slight cold, so please bear with me as we try to discuss today our key points. Firstly, I wanted to talk about what we think about when we hear the word privacy. Is this just a basic right granted to every individual? Is it special in the workplace in any way when we hear workplace privacy? Does that change anything about what we think? And are there any rules, regulations, or laws that protect the individuals and the company with the workplace privacy? So today we're going to answer all these questions. And firstly, what we should all expect, we should all have a reasonable expectation of privacy, not just in the workplace, but in life. Um, in companies today, the privacy, especially with personal details, is commonly practiced across the board by the companies, the managers, and other employees. We all have that common expectation that these personal details in our life should be kept private. Um, However, nowadays, workplace privacy is exceptionally more delicate as there's far more information available uh, through data hacks or data breaches um, of employees' personal information. So when an employee first signs up or gets onboarded at a company, there are multiple details about a person's life that are available: addresses, names, social security numbers, phone numbers, maiden names, parents' names, and even in a direct deposit scenario for when you're getting paid, the direct deposit information. So in this day and age, employee records are becoming more and more digitized, which again, like we talked about, gives a higher chance of a data breach. Um, so companies need to have a key practice to keep high level security and confidentiality in their operations. So that's basically what privacy in the workplace is. But let's break down what type of privacy employees should expect in the workplace and how they're protected. Personal records of performance of an employee cannot be disclosed to any third party unless said employee gives permission or in a court order. Social security numbers, which many of us have had to have put down in employee profiles when we're getting onboarded, those cannot be used in any financial statements for many companies. Additionally, uh, those cannot be used in any type of password, ID number, or login information. For most companies, a lot of companies across the board, no combination of any of those numbers can be used in your a lot of companies' login information. Again, why? This just provides an extra level of security due to the increased digitization of records and the possibility of a hacker or any type of data breach getting a hold of any personal information. Um, Next, employee conversations. You hear an employee on the phone, they have voicemails, they're in meetings. Privacy of what's being said in those meetings is important. So most companies prohibit the taping, whether it's audio or video, of any of these conversations or voicemails or eavesdropping of any sort without the other party's consent. Um, Additionally, when we're talking about videotaping with security cameras, there must be a notification that, hey, you're on camera, like we see in many security cameras at various places, uh, giving us an indication that you're being recorded. Additionally, medical information, drug testing, background checks. When all these are sent in and the results come back, this information is confidential. What does that mean? This means that if someone got someone does a drug test and the results come back, the company cannot share this drug test, the results of this drug test, with any other employee. So one employee does not know that said employee might have failed a drug test, or has a medical history, or has to take certain medication, or in a background check, it was found out that someone might have broken a law 20 years ago. Things like this is confidential information. That again, we should have a reasonable expectation in the workplace that the company should keep this information just between the employee and the company. And again, it's not like the company should be sharing this information with other employees or parties, again, without the employee's consent. So this was kind of just a run through of what workplace privacy, there's just some details of it, privacy in general, what we can expect, and just some of the things in workplace privacy and some of the operations that are done and continue to be done to protect individuals' privacy, personal details from any party or any hacker or data breach that might be wanting to use that information in a negative way. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to respond and see some comments. Thank you.